combinations of liquids and solids stick together and stay creamy. In fact, most of Arnold's chemicals come from one of three classes: thickeners like Keltrol, enzymes to break down proteins, and fining agents, things to help pull solid ingredients out of liquids. My standard response to a new fruit or flavor is to clarify and see what happens, Arnold says. Gelatin and isinglass are good for removing tannins. Chitosan, made of crustacean shells, and silica can pull solids out of milk. But vegans don't eat chitosan, gelatin, or isinglass. They're all animal products. Arnold would like another option to offer at the bar. Chitosan made from fungal cell walls might get past the vegan barrier, but doesn't clarify as well, he says, and neither does the mineral bentonite. Arnold also uses agar sometimes. It comes from seaweed. I prefer agar clarification to gelatin, he says. There's a flavor difference. Sometimes it's a benefit and sometimes it's a detriment. Depends on the application. The point of all this stuff is to bring to bear the most sophisticated chemistry and lab techniques in the service of one singular, perfect moment. The moment when a bartender places a drink in front of a customer and the customer takes a sip. So, for example, Booker & Dax makes a drink called an Aviator, a riff on a classic pre-Prohibition cocktail, the Aviation. That's gin, lemon, maraschino liqueur, and a bit of creme de violette. Made properly, it has a kind of opalescent light blue hue and an icy citrus prickle. Arnold's version uses clarified grapefruit and lime, and it actually manages to improve on the original in terms of intense gin botanical plus citrus flavors, while remaining water clear. Alcoholic beverages are, in their way, much more complicated than even the most haute of cuisines. This is the kind of insight that drives Booker & Dax, though Arnold doesn't really cop to that. I'm not trying to change the way people drink. I'm trying to change the way we make drinks, he says. I'm not trying to push the customers out of their comfort zone. Quite the opposite, in fact. Arnold says that all of his tinkering and tuning, all the rotary evaporator distillation and chitosan fining, is about pushing people into a comfort zone. He's trying to take a rigorous, scientific approach to creating a perfect drinking moment, every time. That said, while appreciating Arnold's sorcery doesn't require that a customer know the secret to the trick, it helps if the customer at least notices the magic. Sometimes, Arnold acknowledges, if a customer doesn't know anything about what we're doing, it can be problematic. In the early days of Booker & Dax, when Arnold was still working behind the bar every night, a guy came in and ordered a vodka and soda. It's arguably the dumbest mixed drink ever invented. In most bars, the bartender fills a tumbler with ice, pours in a shot of cheap vodka, not from the shelves behind the bar, but from the well beneath it, where the more frequently used house labels are, and then squirts in half-heartedly carbonated water from a plastic gun mounted next to the cash register. Not at Booker & Dax, though. Arnold thought about it for a moment and told the guy he could make one, but it would take 10 minutes, and could the customer please specify exactly how stiff he wanted it. Arnold was going to calculate the dilution factor that would ordinarily come from ice and soda, titrate vodka, and maybe a little clarified lime with still water, and then carbonate the whole thing with the bar CO2 line. It seems like a lot of trouble in the service of an unappreciative palate. Why serve it at all, I ask. Vodka and soda is a crap drink. I think vodka and soda is a crap drink because it's poorly carbonated, Arnold answers. If I can make it to the level of carbonation I like, it won't be crap. I will not serve a cocktail that will make me sad. I push the point. But the customer wants a crummy vodka and soda, with soda from a gun, because that's what he's used to. Look, it's not our place to judge people's taste preferences, but I won't serve you crap. Arnold pauses for a moment, sips at his house-carbonated water. I've never had someone not like the better version. I've had perfect bar moments. They led to this book. Here's one. I was supposed to meet a friend for an after-work drink on a swamp-sticky Washington, D.C. summer day, and I was late. I rushed across town to get to the bar and